Hi guys, welcome to Nutnfancy's Desert Gun Clinic. That's right, you see me in the Rocky Mountains doing my knife reviews at my Nutnfancy Knife Clinic, and that's deep in the wooded areas of my favorite Rocky Mountain place. Not going to tell you where, and I'm not going to tell you where this place is either. Suffice it to say, it's in the western U.S., it's fairly remote. You might see some RV or some ATVs running around here once in a while. Generally, we'll have the place to ourselves, and it does take me a little bit to get here. In fact, a lot. So, I may not be able to come out here very frequently, but when I do, I'm going to squeeze as many reviews in as I can. And I do have a lot of professional commitments, both military and law enforcement, so bear with me as I try to give you reviews. A lot of you guys are going to say, dude, you need to review this gun, you need to review that gun. You know, to be honest, I'm not going to be able to review a lot of guns out here. It just takes me so much to come out here. I'll do the best I can. We'll see what the future holds. So bear with me. I'm going to show you around here in just a couple minutes and give you a tour of the area. And again, I'm not going to tell you where it's at, but you're going to see plenty in videos. And I apologize. Ideally, you'd have some tough Marine Recon Scout standing before you, or maybe a Navy SEAL. Sorry, you're stuck with me. The good side is I have a lot of experience in this stuff, over 20 years in guns and tactical gear. I'm pretty good in them. I'm not the best. There's always someone that's better than you. I've been on this earth long enough to know that. There's always someone that can shoot better than you, knows more about the guns, or knives, or pistols, or tactical gear. I understand that. But my philosophy is this in the series of tactical videos you're going to see. And by the way, sorry if the wind picks up. That's just something we're going to have to live with. This is the high desert area. The wind comes and goes. It's usually here. So, and I don't have a production staff. It's just me today. I do have some tactical buddies that will be coming out in future videos. You'll see them. They're pretty cool dudes too. Anyways, we're just going to have to deal with that wind. So, sorry about that. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's talk about the philosophy that I got going for the tactical series. First off, I kind of just want to go where I want to go on the reviews. And I have to keep it unstructured. If I get too structured in this stuff, it becomes too much like work for me, and I'll lose interest. I don't want to do that. So I understand if you guys want to have some reviews done. I'll try to fit them in if I can. It's tough for me to come out here though, because it just takes a long time. This, what I'm holding, is an AR-15 with a LaRue upper on it. I borrowed it for review purposes. I might get around to review. There's a lot to be said about this gun in combination. It's still getting squared away. There's some changes need to be made to it. Or the Glock 17. You'll see all kinds of different guns being ran out here in Nutnfancy's gun clinic. But back to the philosophy. First off, who's my intended audience? You know, some people might be looking at this, go, oh, that guy's just, you know, a wannabe Rambo. I really don't mean to come across that way. I'm try to be the real deal as much as I can. Everything you see me wear, everything you see me use, I know how to use it with pretty good efficiency. Again, I'm not the best. There's always someone better than you, but I think I can hold my own, definitely. And in order to learn the gear, whether it's a rifle, a pistol, or the tactical gear, you kind of got to learn it. And you'll see me using it, and I have used it off camera a lot. And I'll pass those lessons that I've learned to you as time goes on. But again, my intended audience is generally law enforcement. I'm for the cops, federal officers, soldiers of the U.S., you know, that are getting deployed in wartime circumstances. I'll give you as many gear tips as I can. Pass that on to maybe give you a piece of gear that might save your life over there. Also, armed civilians. I'm a big proponent of a free society, and I'm also a proponent of the armed citizenry for responsible citizens. I'm totally for that. And I vote accordingly, and I joined the NRA. How you doing? You should too. So that's who we're talking to. I'm not out to teach anybody who's a whack job, and honestly, I don't think those type of people are going to tune into this video anyhow. I think most of my viewers are pretty squared away dudes, judging from the comments. Let's talk a little bit about safety. Safety to me is paramount. You'll see me stress it in a whole series of videos. When it's appropriate, I'll talk about it. I believe in common sense use of firearms and just being smart. It pisses me off if I come out in this area and I see some signs shot up by jackasses down the road, or I see a bunch of garbage or shells lying on the ground. If you're a shooter and you have the fortunate experience of being able to shoot in a place like this, clean up after yourself, be responsible, be low impact on the area, and you'll find that that area will probably stay open to shooters. It's only when shooters do stupid stuff, shooting up signs, polluting, that non-shooters like ATVers and motorcyclists, they start complaining, and that area gets shut down to shooters, at least in the U.S. So please help us keep areas like this open to us. Now, I'm on BLM land. BLM land, that stands for Bureau of Land Management, and it's free to shooting like this. They do have some just common use rules, and we'll abide by all of those today. So that's a little note on safety. We talked about our audience. Also, what am I going to be reviewing out here? Well, it just depends. Again, I want to stay unstructured on these reviews as much as possible. Check out that war wound I got, dudes. Look at that. That's a cut from a spider coat tenacious, by the way. Opened up on me all by itself. Anyways, the show's going on. I don't care if I'm wounded or not. Let's press on. I've got a lot to get done today. I won't get to it all, and it just depends. We may talk about guns, we may talk about tactical nylon, optics, just different stuff. So that's a Nutnfancy range. I'm going to give you a I thought I heard someone back there. I'm going to give you a little tour now. Alright, panning around at Nutnfancy's gun review clinic. Or let's just call it the tactical clinic. That kind of covers everything, guns, tactical nylon. It's a beautiful area. This is the high desert area in the U.S. It's very arid. It's a pretty nice day today. It's probably in the high 80s, maybe low 90s. It really gets nicer in the winter time. And as you can see, it is remote. And as the wind dies down, it's pretty awesome. Just a beautiful area. There's antelope running around there in those hills. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. You won't be able to see them. I saw them earlier. They kind of come and go. Now when I'm out here, you won't see me blasting any critters either. I'm not an anti-hunter, but I'm pretty much for critters. I don't kill them. You know, I just got too much other stuff I have to shoot, like metal. Let's take a look at what we got on the table. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get to all this today. Well, let's see. There's Kel-Tec SU-16 sitting there on top of a cold steel warhead. See my notes and my study materials there. There's always a lot of that. And there's let's see, that's SP5 from Ontario. I was going to see if that would mate to some tactical nylon. That's why I brought that out. TAC Force gun carrier, Magpul magazine, Kel-Tec P3AT, that's a 380 pistol, Monarch binoculars, man, those are awesome. SIG 226 P95. All of this I've pretty much borrowed for review purposes. There's an AR upper, I'll slam up top, some ammo. Anyway, it's a lot there. And it's not all. This is in the back of the pickup truck. And yeah, you have to drive this stuff in, dude. There's no way you're going to be hiking this stuff in. I mean, this gear, I'm probably looking at, I don't know, 400, 500 pounds of gear easily for the review session today. Another AR on loan. Again, I have lots of professional contacts. I really don't have any shortage of places I can get guns to review. I might have difficulty of getting a specific model. I don't always have that. That's a Blackwater Camelback Hog. That's a great piece of gear too. So, what a beautiful area. I've got a lot to do. This is Nutnfancy's Tactical Gear Clinic in the high desert of the western U.S. Thanks for joining me. I'll knock as many reviews out here as I can. It is another special area. And you know what? It's just fun coming out here and being alone. It's cool. It's actually funner when you have buddies, but I got probably about 1 million of them watching this video right now. Alright guys, here we go. Let's get started.